Welcome to my YouTube channel, Genetics Explained Simply. In this video, we are covering the man who started it all, the father of genetics, and how his discoveries are the foundation of every single video in this playlist. Now, if you have not watched our first video on basic concepts yet, go check it out first. Link is present in the description as well. And if you want to understand complete Mendelian genetics, not memorize it, actually understand it, hit subscribe button so you don't miss the next video in this series. You don't need to learn, you just need to watch. You'll get it, I promise. All right, without wasting any more time, let's get started. A monk in a garden with 10,000 pea plants. That's how genetics was born. Not in a high-tech lab, not by a famous scientist, by a quiet, curious monk who just wanted to understand why living things look the way they do. His name? Gregor Mendel. And what he figured out changed science forever. Gregor Johann Mendel was born in 1822 in a tiny village in what is now the Czech Republic. His family was poor, his father a farmer, but Mendel had something money couldn't buy, an obsessive need to understand nature. He became an Augustinian monk, not just for religion, but because the monastery gave him something rare for that time: time, space, and a garden. In 1856, he started one of the most important experiments in human history. No fancy equipment, just pea plants. Simple, cheap, fast to grow. He picked 7 specific traits to study: seed color, plant height, pod shape. And then he started crossing plants. Thousands of them. Over 8 years, he grew and tracked over 10,000 plants. Here's where it gets interesting. Mendel crossed a tall pea plant with a short pea plant. What do you think happened? A medium plant? That's what everyone assumed back then. But that's not what happened. Every single plant came out tall. The shortness just disappeared. But then, Mendel crossed those tall plants with each other, and suddenly, short plants came back in an exact ratio: 3 tall, 1 short. Every single time. Not random, not chaos, a pattern. Mendel realized something no one had ever understood before. Traits are passed down in invisible units. We now call them genes. Some genes are dominant, they show up loudly. Some genes are recessive, they hide, but they never disappear. Think of it like this. Dominant gene equals a loud voice in a crowded room. Recessive gene equals a whisper. Still there, just not heard until the room goes quiet. That's why shortness disappeared in the first cross. The tall gene was louder. But when 2 tall plants crossed, the whisper finally got heard, and short came back. Now, here's the part most textbooks skip. Mendel published his findings in 1866, and the world responded with silence. Nobody cared. His work sat ignored for 34 years. He died in 1884, never knowing he'd become the father of genetics. Then, in 1900, 3 scientists, working completely separately, found the exact same results. They looked back at history and realized Mendel had already figured it all out, decades earlier. The monk in the garden had cracked the code of life. Why does this matter to you? Because Mendel's discoveries explain your eye color, your blood type, your height, even your risk for certain diseases. Every trait you carry was passed down to you through the same laws Mendel found in a pea garden in 1856. Those laws have 2 names: law of segregation, law of independent assortment. And in the next video, we're breaking both of them down. No complicated science, just pure understanding. So if you're not subscribed yet, do it now. Hit the bell. You won't miss the next one. And I have one question for you. Did you know Mendel's work was ignored for 34 years? Drop a yes or no in the comments right now. Let's see how many people knew this.